It's crackle. What a happy sound. You gotta have a crackle or the clock's not bound. You begin snapple, hopping, and stereo slapping. But snap, crackle, makes the world go round.
Hello, guys. I'm back. And, yeah, I thought this was the last of this one. God. Okay, this is the PlayStation that I did the trace repair on, where I was having a problem with the short on pin 18. Not a total short, a partial short. So I fixed all that. Everything was good. So I was like, sweet, put it all back together. Kind of started doing a bit of an upgrade on it, kind of just getting it ready. So I put some red sticky on it and kind of just giving it a bit of a different look, new plastics and stuff. So I go to put the rear sticker on, and look at what I notice. Yeah. And I actually remember when I fired this thing up, I saw a message say too many USB devices on USB bus or something like that, and I was just kind of ignored it because I was like, well, it's probably just glitching or something. No. There's a busted USB port on the main board, and I didn't even see it because I was so focused on fixing the HDMI circuit. Tunnel vision, right? So people talk about it. There you go. So here we go again. I gotta rip this whole bad boy back down, get the main board out, and doing a USB repair. So I'm gonna jump cut to the board. I'm not gonna show you guys the whole teardown of this thing. You guys have seen me do that enough this time. So let's let's go. Okay, guys. So back down to this. Okay, so yeah, so we've got this inner guy right here that's broken. So I do have some spares, and I think I'm just gonna use the hot air to remove it, and then I'll clean out the holes. Get rid of these little rubber guys. Now, you do have to be mindful about this guy here. It's plastic, so let's just as a precaution, or at least trying to protect it a little bit, we'll Kapton tape that off. I'm not a huge fan of Kapton tape. I don't really think it does a whole lot myself. I know it shields the heat and it doesn't melt right away, but it doesn't really, if that makes sense. Because it will, you put enough heat on Kapton tape, it'll lift and it'll start to go a little sideways. So we're just going to, yeah, get that off there. The other port looks to be in good condition, so we don't have to really worry about that one, which is good. I am also going to put some Kapton tape over the end of it, just in case I get any rogue heat coming out of the nozzle that wants to try and hit the tip of that USB port, the good one. We're just going to tape that off this way, just to try and prevent any rogue heat going the wrong way. We definitely do not want to melt the good one. I thought I was done with this one too. I'm really kind of like, I've had this console apart so much that I just like, I don't even get upset about it anymore. It's just like, oh, yeah, okay, yep. All right, so, I'm going to jump over the microscope here, I think, and we've got, oh, shit, that doesn't look good now, does it? Well, it looks like we're changing that IC, because that looks burnt to me. Let's get real close here and see if we can get a little closer look. Now remember, it was shorted, so it's very possible. Yeah, interesting too. There's flux there. I never touched that. Okay. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I have spares of that if I need it. Okay, so let's go. I got a tip on. I do. Perfect. And we're gonna go 480 at 40% of heat. I want this to stay relatively contained into this area. Let's flux this part anyway. Factory soldering is kind of shit if you ask me. Like, it's barely filled in. I have to take that filter off of my parts console that I have. Again, you always want to move the heat around. You don't want to keep it stuck in one place for too long. If you want to direct the heat at a certain component, you can go ahead and do that, but you want to just be careful. Be patient. Remember, these boards are really thick. You're going to have to heat it up quite a bit. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to throw a little bit of low melt on there. That should make life a little bit easier. Okay, let's give it another shot here. There she goes. Oh, just like that, and we're going to take that filter off of there too, because it's toast. I can see the mark. It's done. Not even going to risk it. Off it comes. Okay. Perfect. Now, while the board is hot, let's get the solder sucker out and the iron. Let's see if we can clear these holes. Okay, I can't really see what we're doing anymore, so let's clean up a little bit. We might come in with a little bit of hot air here to give us a hand. We'll see. Okay, that's looking good. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like just the one ground lag here, right? This one. Okay, let's just give it. We'll try this one more time here. Try a little more leaded solder in there. Oh shit, I hit that EMI filter. Dang it. That definitely has to be there, or that board will not work. See what happens when you bump components? End up having to mess around forever. Well, maybe not forever, but longer than you would have had you not bumped this stupid thing off. Okay. Try this with the X-Acto here. Okay, I want you to move that way. That way. There. Yes, like that. All right. Now we got it. Okay, I guess that was me. Went back to the video footage and looked. Somehow I bumped those two caps and that cap down there. Okay, so whatever. I've got everything clear. It's ready for new port. So I think I'm gonna throw the new port on. Let's get that done, and then we'll fix the rest of it. Like that. Okay, so now that's secured. We can go along and kind of do everything. We're just going to do a quick visual check before we do that, though, just to make sure. I guess they don't quite sit right super flat. Not really too sure why. I didn't really pay attention, but the other port's the same. So, if that's the case, I'm going to solder this thing. Okay, like always, let's clean everything up. And, oh yeah, those are looking good. If it's not one thing, it's something else. Okay, let's switch over here. Fire up. Just like that. DualSense disconnected. So I'm pretty sure we're good here. So let's shut down. And we'll put this baby back together. Cool. Okay, guys, I've got this PS5 all back together, and I've confirmed the ports are all good. Everything's working really well. You can see that it's changed looks a little bit. We've gone with a black plastic finish on the Slim, and it's a vented case, so a little more air. Not that those really do anything, they're there for looks mostly. The venting for your PS5 and how it gets air into it is through the sides. That's where it draws air. So yeah, you can put some more there, but it's really not going to make much of a difference. Unless these are completely clogged, which I doubt. Yeah, so this is how it looks now. It looks pretty sharp if you ask me, minus that smudge stain. That's the only problem with mirrored finish stuff. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for watching. Hit me up with a like or a subscribe if you so feel the need. And if not, that's okay too. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.